Arsenal FC exclusive breaking news. Subscribe to our channel to get daily Arsenal breaking news and analysis through voice. Listen to the news and let us know what kind of news you want in the comments. Let's get started. Arteta's secret plan to destroy Premier League exposed. Mikel Arteta has built a reputation as one of the most innovative minds in modern football, a manager who refuses to be predictable and one who constantly evolves his methods in order to stay ahead of opponents. Arsenal, under his leadership, have not only returned to prominence in English football, but have also become a benchmark for tactical precision, fluidity, and adaptability. The anticipation surrounding his next tactical shift has created an air of excitement, with fans and pundits alike eager to dissect the latest blueprint emerging from London Colney. The whispers from the training ground suggest that Arteta is once again about to spring something new. His coaching team have been meticulously drilling the players on a system that blurs the lines between traditional formations and creates a fluid, almost chess-like approach to the game. At the core of his tactical masterclass lies the belief that control, movement, and anticipation are far more valuable than simply sticking to rigid structures. This evolution represents not only a development in Arsenal style, but also a clear statement that Arteta is determined to outthink every opponent that stands in his way. What stands out immediately is the way Arteta has emphasized positional versatility. Arsenal no longer appear as a side that can be neatly categorized as playing a 4-3-3, 3-2-5, or any other fixed shape. Instead, the shape morphs constantly depending on whether they are in or out of possession, whether they are facing high-pressing opponents, or whether they are being forced to break down deep defensive blocks. The future matches will likely showcase a system where fullbacks step into midfield, midfielders drop into defensive lines, and forwards roam freely into channels designed to pull defenders out of position. Declan Rice, the marquee figure in midfield, has emerged as the linchpin of this tactical approach. His ability to win duels, cover ground, and progress the ball ensures that Arsenal can take greater risks higher up the pitch. Rice's role is no longer simply as a holding midfielder. Arteta appears to be molding him into a hybrid controller who shifts between being a destroyer, a passer, and even a third center back when the situation demands it. This allows his teammates greater license to move forward, confident that the team's spine is protected. Equally intriguing is the role of Martin Odegaard. Already regarded as one of the Premier League's finest creative players, Odegaard is now being tasked with dictating tempo in zones of the pitch where he can hurt opponents most. No longer confined to just orchestrating play in the final third, he has been encouraged to drop deeper at times, dragging markers with him before surging forward to deliver the killer pass. This unpredictable movement ensures that opponents cannot settle into a rhythm, constantly second-guessing whether to press him or sit off. On the flanks, Bukayo Saka and Gabriel Martinelli remain Arsenal's lethal weapons, but Arteta's next adjustment is designed to give them even greater freedom. Training drills have focused on rotations with overlapping fullbacks and inverted movements that see them drifting centrally, almost becoming second strikers. This ensures Arsenal can overload central areas without losing width, as the fullbacks provided when required. The benefit of such rotations is clear. Defenders are forced to make split-second decisions about who to track, often leading to moments of hesitation that Arsenal exploit ruthlessly. One of the biggest tactical innovations on the horizon appears to involve the use of Arsenal center forwards. Victor Gyökeres, the new addition expected to lead the line, is not being viewed merely as a traditional striker. His strength, hold-up play, and intelligent pressing allow Arsenal to build their attacks around him, but Arteta has been experimenting with him drifting into the left half space, a position traditionally occupied by an inside forward. This movement creates room for Martinelli or an advancing midfielder to exploit the gaps he leaves behind, adding an extra layer of unpredictability. Defensively, Arteta's blueprint continues to evolve. The use of a high defensive line has long been a hallmark of Arsenal under his stewardship, but what sets this next phase apart is the focus on aggressive, pressing traps. The team is being trained to allow opponents to play certain passes that appear safe, but are actually triggers for coordinated pressing movements. These traps force turnovers in dangerous areas, turning defense into immediate attack. William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes are central to this, not only for their ability to defend 1v1 situations, but for their distribution, as both have become adept at breaking lines with incisive passes after regaining possession. This approach reflects the influence of Pep Guardiola, but adapted to Arsenal's unique strengths. Set pieces are another area where Arteta's tactical eye is sharpening focus. Arsenal were already among the most effective sides from corners and free kicks last season, thanks to meticulous planning and routines drilled by set-piece coach Nicholas Over. But now, Arteta appears to be experimenting with decoy runs and short combinations that disguise the team's intentions until the very last moment. The goal is not only to create scoring opportunities, but to ensure opponents are constantly unsettled, unable to predict whether Arsenal will attack aerially or keep the ball on the ground. The potential impact of these adjustments is profound. For upcoming matches, Arsenal will present opponents with a tactical puzzle that changes every 10 to 15 minutes. Just when a team thinks it has worked out how to defend against Arsenal's overloads, Arteta shifts the shape, introduces a different pressing trap, or asks his forwards to attack in an altered pattern. This constant state of flux is exhausting for opponents, both mentally and physically, which is precisely why Arteta believes it will give his side the edge in decisive moments of the season. Critics may argue that too much tactical tinkering can confuse players or disrupt rhythm, but the evidence from recent training sessions suggests otherwise. Arteta has created an environment where his players thrive on complexity, where each individual is empowered to understand not only their role, but the bigger picture. This collective understanding has fostered a resilience within the squad, ensuring that even when plans A and B are countered, there is always a plan C or D ready to be executed. For the fans, this represents a thrilling prospect. Arsenal supporters have long craved not only success, but also a brand of football that excites, captivates, and reflects the identity of the club. Arteta's tactical masterclass promises exactly that, a blend of intensity, intelligence, and entertainment that could define the club's next era. The Emirates Stadium is set to witness not just results, but performances that will leave lasting impressions on the Premier League landscape. The anticipation surrounding Arteta's latest strategy speaks volumes about his stature in the game. No longer viewed as just a promising young coach, he is now firmly established among the elite thinkers in football. His ability to adapt, innovate, and inspire has positioned Arsenal as not only title contenders, but also as a team shaping the future of the sport. Each adjustment is more than just a tactical tweak. It is a calculated move in a long-term project that aims to establish sustained dominance. As the next matches approach, all eyes will be on how this tactical masterclass unfolds. Will the new system dismantle opponents with the same effectiveness seen in training? Will Arsenal's players continue to thrive under the demands of constant evolution? These questions will soon be answered, but one thing is clear already. Under Mikel Arteta, Arsenal are not standing still. They are moving forward with boldness, conviction, and a clear vision of success. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Arsenal FC YouTube channel for more update news.